Hi there, I'm Clive Illenden and well, welcome to Stadia. If you're new to Stadia and maybe looking to take advantage of the free trial, the free 2-month trial to Stadia Pro, then good for you. Welcome to the world of Stadia. This video is a sort of beginner's guide and I'll take you through what Stadia is and of course what it isn't. You may have read lots of things or seen stuff on YouTube videos, so hopefully we'll clarify a few things, dispel a few myths and misinformation around Stadia and take you through everything you need to know to get started. So first of all, what is Stadia? Well, first thing to say is it is Stadia, it is not the Stadia. So any outlet or media outlet or any YouTuber or anything you read that refers to it as the Stadia, I'd probably dismiss straight away. Forget about it. But Stadia is basically Google's entry into cloud gaming. In basic terms, Stadia is like a virtual games console. So it's like a games console, but in the cloud. It lives in the cloud. So instead of buying a console like an Xbox and PlayStation and putting it under your TV or on your desk or whatever it is, the console is in the cloud. Everything's in the cloud nowadays and the console's in the cloud. So instead of buying a console to keep in your house or needing a powerful games computer to play AAA games, you harness the power of Google's cloud computing to play games on virtually any PC. You don't need a fancy PC, a powerful PC, even a Chromebook. You can play AAA games on your Chromebook and even your mobile phone as well. So certain mobile phones, not all at the moment, but they're rolling it out. The Pixel phones and most of the Samsung latest phones. And the beauty of it being a virtual console is you never have to upgrade your console to the latest version. Google just upgrades their tech and you just got yourself an upgraded virtual console. So that's the basic principle. If you see it like an Xbox or a PlayStation but virtual, then that'll give you a good idea of what it's really like. Further, as I say, Google is also continuing to roll out updates to Stadia with things like crowd play and game streaming. These are all to come in a few months. And game streaming is being able to stream your gameplay straight to YouTube, and Google will send it to YouTube, it doesn't go through your computer, so that's even cooler. So no extra charge, so thanks Stadia. So as I said, if you imagine it's like a console, just like other consoles like Xbox or PlayStation, you need to buy your games for Stadia. So no, it doesn't play games you might have already bought for the PC, just as you can't play those PC games on an Xbox or a PlayStation. And no, it's not a Netflix of gaming with all-you-can-eat games like, say, Xbox Games Pass. Although Ubisoft Uplay Plus, which is a content subscription service giving you access to loads of Ubisoft games, is coming to Stadia very, very soon. One thing to note when you buy a game on Stadia, it plays instantly. There's no downloads, you're not waiting around, I'll go off and make a cup of tea or an hour, whatever. There's no downloads, you click to buy, you pay, you play. It's literally that quick. And that's the one of the major advantages of games on Stadia. No download times, no waiting for game updates or patches. It's all instant and ready to go. And trust me, once you've experienced that and the download speeds and the speed at which you can access games, you'll realise how much time you've wasted in your life waiting an hour for the latest AAA game to download onto your console or onto your PC. So what do you need to get started? Well, not a lot really. Do you have a mobile phone, an Android or an iPhone? Check, brilliant. Do you have access to a computer with a Chrome browser on it? Check, brilliant. Do you have a reasonable internet and a Wi-Fi network in your house? Check, fantastic. That's basically all you need. From a Wi-Fi or a broadband point of view, you need at least 10, they say you need at least 10 megabits per second connection, recommended for just playing in HD, but honestly, you want at least 35 megabits per second connection and you'll be able to play in 4K and it looks amazing, you'll have no lag or latency. I have an average of 50 megabits per second download in my house and it works awesome. Full 4K, no latency or lag issues, the works. Anyway, so that's it. If you've got those things, that's it. You just need a Gmail account, you sign up and you're good to go. And if you have a game controller like an Xbox controller or even just a random PC controller, even better. But if you don't have those, that doesn't matter. You can play with a keyboard and mouse anyway. So the cost for entry is very, very low, especially with this 2-month free trial. And if you find Stadia works really well for you and you're having fun, then I recommend you get yourself a Stadia controller, and even better, a Chromecast Ultra. If you don't already have one, then you can play using this on your 4K TV in glorious HDR, if you have a 4K HD TV, that is. So what is Stadia Pro, which is what you'll be signing up for? Well, when you sign up for the free 2-month subscription to Stadia Pro, then along with being able to play games in 4K, if you have a 4K monitor, each month, as a Pro member, you get 2 to 3 games free to play. So if you're familiar with Xbox Gold, it's very similar to that. Right now, there are 9 free games as part of Pro. So if you sign up, there are 9 games there waiting for you to play, including titles like Destiny 2. And then there's going to be another maybe 2, possibly 3 games added in May, and again some more in June. And so you can just claim those, and as long as you're a Pro, they're yours to keep playing. In addition, Stadia Pro members get the benefit of regular game sales with massive discounts. Now this can vary month to month, but there's usually a good deal in these sales. Sometimes we've seen discounts up to 70% on some titles. We had an Ubisoft sale recently and there's some great deals on there. And just a quick note on game prices, you may have read or people may have said, or you might have seen it on Twitter or YouTube or whatever, the games are so expensive. Well, the prices of Stadia games are on a par with their digital equivalents on Xbox and PlayStation. Sure, occasionally you might find a better deal on some of the other consoles here or there, but that's normal, as all consoles have their sort of occasional sales or their promotions on certain games to encourage you to buy the game on their console. But generally, it's about the same across the consoles. In addition, as a Stadia Pro member, if you have a Chromecast Ultra, as I said earlier, and a Stadia controller, you'll be able to play on your 4K HDR TV or any other decent TV, as the case may be. So then what happens if you decide you don't want to carry on subscribing after your free trial? So what happens after Pro and the Pro subscription ends and you don't continue that subscription? Well, this is the great thing, you still have access to Stadia, the free tier effectively, and you can still access via the phone app or the Chrome browser, and you can still play all the games that you've purchased for Stadia in 1080p in your Chrome browser, or as I say, on your mobile phone. Now you won't be able to play those Pro games you claimed as a Pro member. You can only play them as a Pro subscription member, but they will be there waiting for you should you decide to resubscribe. So you could have a couple of months off and then resubscribe again, and the games that you originally claimed as a Pro member will still be there. So how easy is setup? Setup is super easy. So what I want to do is, let's take you through that setup. I'm going to set up an account for my daughter and you'll see how easy it is. Basically, you just go to stadia.com to sign up, download the Stadia app on your Android or iOS, and you can play on your laptop, desktop, or your Chrome OS tablet with your favorite, as I say, favorite controller, keyboard and mouse. And that is basically it. So we'll go through the process anyway and you'll see how easy it is. All you need to do is go over to stadia.com. I've gone in incognito because obviously I'm usually signed into my Gmail account. But go over to stadia.com like this, sign in with your Gmail account, and there you go. Now here you'll see it's asking for an invite code, a buddy code. You don't need that unless you've got one, of course. This is with the Founders Edition and the Premier Edition, so just ignore that and just hit confirm. Then you get the standard privacy and terms and conditions. Pick a nice little icon for you there, an avatar. Go with the bunny or... no, I'll go for this one. Then give yourself a Stadia name. So I'm doing this actually for my son, so I'm going to use his gamer name that he uses on Xbox and stuff. I hope I get it right, otherwise he'll be cross with me. Hit next. And there you go. Confirm. And then you just choose your privacy settings. So the same with other consoles really, you know, who can see your online presence, who can contact you in voice chat, send you game invites. So I'll just whiz through these, but you can just set them how you want, as open as you want, or as closed as you want, as private as you want. It's up to you. So I'll just whiz through these. Hit next. Do you want email updates? Well, I already get them anyway, so no thank you. And there we are, ready to start the trial. Yes, I am, please. Whack that. It's going to ask for our credit card details, so I'll whiz through that bit. And there we are, we're in. You're a pro, XD Voidy. So hit Get Games. And here you are, Stadia Pro Games. Let's claim Destiny. So here's the Destiny 2 collection. Claim. There we are, claim that game. No downloads. Click. Play. And here we are. We're straight into Destiny 2. No mucking about. We're about to play Destiny 2. And how long did that take from me just signing up for the first time and registering? So bear in mind that the performance of Stadia is really dependent on your broadband and network. So give it the best possible chance to work at its best. Ideally, connect your laptop to the broadband with an Ethernet cable. If you can plug your computer or your laptop in directly into the internet with an Ethernet cable, that's much better. Or if you're using Wi-Fi, then make sure you're using the 5 gigahertz connection, because that's the connection, the Wi-Fi connection that delivers the most data. You can also use power line cable connections like this, so the internet can run through your electrical wiring in your house if you don't want to drag a 20-meter Ethernet cable from the hub to your laptop like I have, although I've hidden it well. None of this is essential, as I say. All I'm saying is, use your common sense about Stadia. It requires a good connection, so give it a good connection where you can in your house. And don't try to upload videos to YouTube while you're playing Stadia at the same time, unless you've got really good internet connection, because it's going to mess it up. So you can see how easy it is to set up. The 2-month Stadia Pro trial is a great opportunity to try it out, see if it's for you, how well it works for you on your current broadband and network setup. I mean, let's be clear, it works for the majority of people, but some people will have different experiences depending on their broadband and network setup, etc. I mean, I remember trying Netflix for the first time about 8 years ago, and it was a terrible experience because my broadband wasn't up to it at the time. But now I have a whole host of streaming services, so you know, your setup might not be ready for it yet, but generally most people's are. It's not a high level of entry setup wise. Look, Stadia may not be for everyone, but it offers an alternative to the main consoles or gaming PCs for those that want to get into or try gaming at a relatively low cost. Some people prefer PlayStation, some people prefer Xbox, some people prefer their PC gaming rig, and that's all cool. Stadia is just another way for people to experience a range of games from indie to AAA, and that's got to be a good thing. So, welcome to Stadia. Enjoy! I hope you found that useful and interesting. If you did, then hit that like. Please subscribe. I really appreciate it. It all helps. Put any comments or questions down below. If you have any other questions like that, I'll try and follow up on my comments, etc. But there you go. If you are going to give Stadia a go, then good on you. Give it a go. And if it works really well for you, well, welcome to the party. I've had a blast on it. And I continue to have a blast. I'm looking forward to all the exciting things that's going to happen to Stadia over the next few months and even years. Welcome to cloud gaming, peeps. Thanks for watching. I'm sure you'll have a blast. If it works for you,